Emily's Fortune was a nightmare in a way. Years ago, I wanted to write a teenage suspense story called Girl on a Train, in which all I knew is there would be a teenage girl hiding on an Amtrak train with somebody there trying to kill her. And I couldn't think of enough places she could hide on the train. I know Amtrak very well because I've gone all over the country on Amtrak. So that just sort of petered out. And then I thought, well, maybe a smaller girl. But then how would a smaller girl be traveling alone on a train? So then you go back in history and you think, well, children did at some time travel across the country. But then it wasn't just a train, it was a stagecoach. And so I thought, all right, she'll go part way by train, part way by stagecoach. And then I began researching stagecoaches, and it was such a mistake. I just wanted to see how many people could fit into a stagecoach and where they stopped. And I know the Butterfield route went from St. Louis to El Paso, and I knew exactly how long from each stop and how many days and how many stops. And by the time I put all that in the story, it was reading like a geography text. It was so anchored to reality, to real places, that all of the fantastic, silly things didn't jive. So I had to throw out everything that I had researched, give imaginary names to everything, decide myself how long it was going to take from one place to another, and just use a few things like how many people could fit in a stagecoach, and rewrite it all over again. You just have to turn your head around 380 degrees. I mean, it's just, it's hard sometimes. It's just plain hard. But it doesn't read like that, I don't think. It reads like a lark. And the editor wanted something that would carry you from one chapter to the next, a cliffhanger. And I remember those old Uncle Wiggily books, each story ended with, and so if the spoon doesn't fall off the table, or some stupid thing. And so each of my chapters ends with, what in blinkin' bloomers do you think she saw next, or something like that. And so that was a lot of fun. And kids really read it and think it's just a lively tale, and I think, oh, you don't know all the work that went into this.